at you right now. You were so cute. Don't smoosh my nose.
You deserve it.
I don't deserve it. You look so cute in that shirt. It is so lopsided. Like, the print is so off-centered. That's not your fault.
There you go.
That's the print's fault.
I fixed it. That's regular.
Your body fixed it?
Mm-hmm.
You fixed it with your body shift?
Ninja.
Oh, that was like a dance move that you did right there. Yeah, it was good.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
No, it's not that off-center.
It is soup's off-cent. And if you like sit like this.
This is where it's supposed to be right here. That's normal.
That was one of the that was the oopsie shirt.
See, that was regular.
But you have this like shift. You can clearly see the shift in the fabric. No, you can clearly see that your shirt is scooted over.
Look at this part right here only.
No.
Don't look at any of that.
No, it's all messed up. You're so cute.
Well, this was like your first or second.
It was like first or second. Yeah, it was definitely an oopsie shirt.
I think you sneezed or something.
No. No, it is so difficult to line things up centered. Like it's just more difficult than you think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was still learning, clearly. But you look good in the shirt, though. You fill it out quite nice, if I say so myself. What is this, an adult unisex large? Is that what that?
Oh my God.
Whoa!
I don't even know what's going on.
Whoa, my husband look good. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm saying. Robin is here, says good morning. Kelly Keith is here, says good morning. Holly's here, says good morning, everyone. Sylvia's here, says good morning, happy Monday. Same. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? We doing all right.
Good morning,
Portia's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and Whack fam. Happy Monday. Glad that you're here, Portia. TC said happy Monday all, just here for a few before work. Yeah, how's the weather there, TC? Like, Monday are things melting? Are you able to get out in a boot this morning?
Yeah, I think so. I think the worst is behind us as far as weather is concerned.
Kelly said just add .com at the end. Like, yeah, if I add something to the end, that'll make it like look more. Yeah, exactly.
There you go, see?
Chris is here. Says, hey there, people. Hi, Chris. Glad that you are here today. Susan's here, says good morning. Tila is here, says morning. Chris, we were
everyone.
talking about you yesterday. I think you might be surprised at just like how often your name and really Heath's name come up just like offline, like in our everyday life. But I was having a problem with Clubhouse, the app on my iPhone, because I was getting horrible reception. Even here on the computer, you remember when we would always buffer and stuff like that? And Chris is like, try updating your router. And I was just like, we did update the router, but turns out it's like 10 years old anyway. There's no updating that you can be doing, right? So, but then yesterday I was so sick of it. I was like, there's got to be a better way to get better service here, because I always thought it was our Spectrum service, like my phone service, because I have Spectrum Mobile. But what I realized is I would turn off my Wi-Fi so that it was only relying on the LTE, and it was perfect, you know? So I was just like, that means it's the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? So we finally did something that like we've been talking about, or at least I've been jogging around in my head for a long time.
I brought up once or twice.
You did bring it up once or twice, exactly.
I didn't. After that, it was
gone, right? But we're actually, our Netgear router is actually external to the actual service that our Spectrum cable provides. So we have an actual other cable modem and built-in router that we don't connect to, right? We connect to our external Netgear. So I was like, what if the actual Spectrum router is faster and better, right? So we did some, I logged into our online account. We were looking on the back of the actual, machine, like what's the password? What's the Wi-Fi network name? Like we never even thought to look. We figured it out. We found, okay, except for those times you brought it up, and then like I never said anything about it.
Well, no, when I first got here, when I first got here, I noticed there were 3 things plugged up to the internet. And I was like, why are these other two of these don't matter unless you have something extra hooked up to something extra? But I was like, that must be what she does, or I never questioned it. And I was like, why do you have 3 things that are plugged up? And the Netgear looked old and crappy. So I was like, compared to
now we're name calling. Wait a minute. We have to just like on Get Up, we have to have a morning meeting where we pre-discuss these things so that you don't just end up saying words like old and crappy on live TV.
I'm just saying, like, the Netgear, the router, that they did look kind of. I was like, they gave you this? I was like, they gave you this when they hooked it up?
I said, no, it's just mine.
Oh, okay.
But regardless, we found the network name. We found the password. We connected to it, and it is lightning speed faster. So it's just like, it was our Netgear render.
When did you get that installed? 2 years ago. How long have you had?
Probably 3 years ago. Yeah,
so
I've just been playing
with
my whoopsie.
The potential has been sitting.
Carmen's here, says happy Monday. Keto Chow said, oh man, talking about me again. How did you switch accounts? You were just here in your regular account. Gail is here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard. Dana's here, says good morning, beautiful Whack fam. Bayou Princess is here, says good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Diane
everyone.
Morgan is here, says hello all. The doctor is in today, and she says good morning, Whack fam. Chris said except for those times Richard talked about it. Shh. We're gonna have to be on this morning meeting too, all right?
I just thought it's what it was. I thought other systems were using other things, so I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna say that it must be meant to be.
Rhonda said, good morning, guys. Need to go and buy another phone. Won't charge at 3%, so I can't even listen to the live. I'll catch the replay. Rhonda, I totally know. This is my phone that I currently have with Sprint, now part of T-Mobile, and like. I know, right? And like I think it's a Galaxy S7, and so its battery life is like just non-existent either. And like it'll die. It'll start off at 100 in the morning, and then by the time I come on the live, it'll be like at 78. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything, you know? And then let me check some social media, and then I look again, and it's like 56, and I'm like, no, you know, like, so I do need to get a new phone.
No, hitting the point where the updates are taxing it way too much.
Exactly. TC says, I'm clearing ½ inch of very wet snow off my car now, but the roads look good. You know, that is kind of how it is. It's definitely slushy now. You know, it is slushy snow.
The worst part of snow.
Yeah, exactly. But the roads look
it's
good.
It's that dreaded muddy after snow that I hate so much.
Chris said, unified front, got to keep it together for the audience. Exactly. I can't be knowing the inner workings of our pre-production meetings where we decide what we're going to talk about. Gigi said, Chris, how's your trip going? Is this that time you guys are like in Mexico or something? Like what's happening? I don't know. He said, good morning, Whack Familia, on this marvelous, mandatory, meaty Monday. Today is my 2-year keto-versary. Happy keto-versary, Heath. What are you having to celebrate, marvelous mandatory meeting Monday in your hotel, or are you back home?
Have you shrunk anymore? Are you still free? Your shoes
Get some new
sizes.
Shoes, Heath, for your okay,
shoes.
Good. New pants,
now
maybe.
Shirts don't fit, and pants now he has to wrap it around twice.
Absolutely.
Like an actual rope. Just knot it up.
Jessica said, forgot to say good morning because I couldn't remember if I was watching live or the replay. Just go ahead and type something in the chat. Either way,
good morning,
it'll turn out as a comment. I'll respond no matter what. Just letting you know. Chris said we're heading to the airport in about 20 minutes.
It's that time.
It is. Just got a few minutes to hang out. Oh, well, that's awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us before you do that.
It's traveling time.
Chris, will you send me a text or email and let me know, what have you heard about the cruise? Like the low carb cruise? Is it happening? Are we just like waiting till the last second until they cancel it? Or is she going to preemptively cancel it? Have you heard anything? You just let me know. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear more about that. JJ's here. Says hello, Autumn, Richard, and Whack fam. Let's see.
Good morning.
Kelly said my sister was working and said the boss wouldn't give them access to the Wi-Fi, and I told her that the password is on the bottom of the modem. Yes, exactly. We were basically, we were like, the password's got to be on here somewhere.
If she wants to be sneaky, I need to take a picture of you.
Yeah, that's why I took a picture. Exactly.
Sit back down. You ain't got to get a pen and paper out no more.
You're right.
AJ.
Yes. You're right about that.
A quick snap. Like, what are you talking about? I ain't seen nothing. I didn't see a thing.
Did the flash go on?
Yeah.
Fee said, morning, all kids back to school today. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be an interesting day then.
Chris said that iFixit has a guide for replacing the battery on the Galaxy S7, but do I also want a newer phone though? You know, I've had this phone for over 3 years. Do I just want to upgrade?
Well, I think that boils down to how frugal are you? That should be a game show.
How frugal are you? I'm so frugal that
I don't know if you're frugal enough to replace a battery.
Well, how much are the batteries?
I mean, what price would be efficient to you to do that?
Like $30, I guess.
30?
Yeah. Well, because that's the only problem, I guess, with this phone is like, you know, the screen is not cracked, the picture,
so if the battery was like,
but you know, also I might want external memory too, because like with all the apps, you know, over years, like apps accumulate and stuff like that. And I do a great job of dumping photos and videos and media off of here, but simply the app data sometimes just like adds up to be so much that my memory ain't what it used to be.
And you figure after so long, just certain features aren't eligible. Like you just
exactly.
Newer phones can do so much more
picture. I mean, y'all know how many buttons, like how many camera lenses new phones have on them these days? It's like, what?
At least 3.
I can shoot a movie. Exactly. Chris said Miriam and I are going to Costa Rica to be on a TV show that's showing how to reverse type 2 diabetes using keto.
Oh, wow.
We're one of the sponsors, joining Dr. Barry, Maria Emmerich, and more. See, that's amazing. Man. Like, when and where does this air?
Is the whole fam going, or is it just
you thing? And the I was about to say Seis Jóvenes, which just means youths, but like hijos means children. Okay, I was going to say what is the word I'm looking for? The youths. Sure
it's probably just this.
Yes.
That's too much wrangling. And
like Home
Alone,
and like for work especially. Yeah. Mom is here, says greetings and salutations, whack fam.
Running through the airport with like 8 kids.
Gigi said it was nasty out when I left for work this morning. Can we be done already with this weather? I agree. It is not sunny. It is cloudy, but the temperature is better.
I'm always anti after snow.
Yeah. Hashtag after snow.
Snow, because sometimes just go back up as fast as it came down. I love snow.
The snow, but after snow. Okay, Chris said news on the cruise should be coming around March 1st. Good to know. Thank you for that. So, yes, absolutely.
See how much information we're getting?
I know, right? Thank you so much. He said we're at home so the warden can work. Then we go back to the hotel tonight. Lunch equals burger and a bowl. Dinner is steak and eggs with a side of sausage. That sounds good.
There you go.
See, that's simple. You know, on Clubhouse this morning, they were talking about how we had a lot of people from Texas in the room, and they were talking about how they survived during the blackout. You know, what sort of foods they ate, how they stayed keto. It was pretty interesting to hear. Exactly. You know,
that's when you got to think on the fly.
Yeah, prioritizing like, oh, my meat's going to spoil. Oh, I had a generator, I didn't. Oh, I lost service on Monday. Well, I lost power on Tuesday. You know, it was interesting to hear how everyone like coped with it.
That is reality.
Yes, exactly. So
everybody approached it differently depending on means.
Yes. It is. I mean, depending on, and then priorities. Because see, some people had kids, some people didn't. So it's just like depending on what you had to do. Chris said $31.99 for the battery on iFixit. You can get them cheaper on Amazon. What I do that? Exactly. What I do that?
I mean, that hits your target range. That hits your target window.
You're right. What am I gonna do?
For me, that's a no. Because I'm just gonna ride that phone until it blows up in my pocket.
Literally blows up in your pocket. But what if spending $30 could like prolong it by a year and a half?
I didn't think about that.
What do you think getting a new battery would do? Still make it die at the same exact time? No.
Yes. Have you ever fixed anything? Once you crack that seal, I'm just imagining.
But see, you have an eye. But those are screwdrivers. Like
I'm gonna do something wrong here. Something's gonna happen.
But Androids. That's another thing. They're a lot easier to open.
That's you. And throw
my phone's an 80.
Give me a new phone now. My biggest thing, I just don't trust me.
Kathy P. Nazy
I'll take it to somebody else to do my
Good morning, wackety whackers. Ear hustling today. Woke up late. Well, I'm glad that you are here. So, absolutely. Diane said, my memory ain't what it used to be either. Oh, you meant your phone. Well, I don't know what I was referring to, but the battery life on my phone.
It's okay, Diane. There are appeals for that.
He said, some folks warned me that keto was not healthy or sustainable, but look at me now. I've never felt better. You're right.
Exactly.
People that say keto is not healthy or sustainable, and I'm just like, neither is the American diet. You're going to die. But like, I don't really go there. So.
Look at you with
Chris said the name of the show is Reversed. It will air in September on WGN America Networks and re-air on Cox Communications. Ooh, we have WGN.
Yeah, so Chicago.
Any reason why it's filming in Costa Rica? That's kind of what I want to understand.
Why not? I mean,
why not go to a tropical paradise to talk about it?
Costa Rica or somewhere else?
Utah. I don't know.
I don't even care about somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, or you could like go to like Atlanta. No, I was thinking like if it's a film, it's a film studio, but I'm sure this is like a more on location sort of thing. So
Costa Rica.
Yeah. Kelly said we have a heat wave coming this week in my part of Indiana. Going to be 36 today and up in the high 40s by Saturday. Yeah, we're in the high 40s and low 50s.
Give some of that to Texas.
Coming this weekend. Yeah, so I think we've made it past the chill. Now we just got to make sure that there's no more precipitation.
Yeah, I think that's what it boils down to.
Yes.
But that's always going to happen.
I mean, exactly. Hashtag weather. D says, morning, good weather's running late as I'm ear hustling to the mechanic. Oh, well, hope that goes well. Everyone, let's stop right now and let's give our special thoughts and wishes to Lisa and Tony, who's getting married today. Lisa, if you're watching this on the replay, congratulations. Good for you. Good job, I'm so happy for you and Tony. Pics where it didn't happen. Okay, that's
Tony
all.
Stepped up.
That's all I'm saying.
Lisa accepted, and it became a beautiful union.
What is stepping up to the plate?
Because he could have ran like I did at first.
You did not run it first. You never let me go. He ran after me. He chased me around. You know, I was telling Amber that we've never, like since the day we met, we've never gone a day without talking. We've cut it close. Like, especially when I was at my like Atlanta conferences and stuff, and I wouldn't call you till 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh God, you know. But we've never gone a day without talking. Even though when I was in Paris, I had to make sure to talk to my fiance.
Who brought that up?
Because
people go days without talking.
Yeah, like because you know, and here's the thing, I guess I don't know, like in dating or whatever, like. It's not like playing hard to get, but it's like setting boundaries with your time. Like you shouldn't expect to talk to me every day if we're not like boyfriend, girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. Like I have to be more, you can't have this like access to me. And I was just like, okay.
The velvet rope or something?
I mean, that's what I was just like, that's interesting. Cause I was like, no, me and Richard ain't never go a day without talking.
One of those DMV tags. Yes. Number 16.
Exactly. Wait your turn. Right. So I don't know, you know, so it's just, 16. Once again, it's just me and Amber's like different thoughts and opinions on relationships.
I think it also boils down to a case by case basis as well. Like it depends strictly on the two people.
I agree.
You know what I mean? If one person is annoying, then
if the
other person is trying to make it work and like it's like it just feels weird. I don't know. It's like if you need time apart.
Yeah. I don't know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes. No. I mean, or it might not be. I might not just be compatible.
Ramikla says salad with tahini and olive oil with olives, macadamia nuts and eggs and bacon. That's great food that you just named there, minus the olives though. I don't be messing with olives, but I do love olive oil and tahini actually. No, I can't. I can't do it.
I mean, it's not my face, but if I see like an assortment of stuff, I'm taking a little bit of everything.
No, I don't like olives. Like that's why I've never been a fan of like antipasties, and it's just about like olives and artichokes and a bunch of things that I could leave sitting there. You know, like I hate that. Like those are my favorite. They're my least favorite types of bars. You know, give me a salad bar, give me like a snack bar, but like just like. A regular charcuterie board, but anytime there's like any pasta anywhere, I'm just like, I don't want any of this.
I mean, the texture is different.
Yeah, I just don't like the flavors. Yes, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite thing. Cute. Kelly Reichenbach is here, says, good morning, better late than never.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, everyone is wishing Lisa and Tony
congrats. That's so amazing. Love is in the air.
He said, Autumn, that sounds a little codependent. No, I just happen to really like him, even though he gets on my nerves.
I mean, we do have time apart too.
I still actually really like him. And the times that we talked, it wasn't like we were on the phone hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. It was just like a check-in, like, hey, just wanted to say hi. I'm really busy, but wanted to say hi. Okay, hi, bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, even now, like we're not on top of each other all the time.
No, yeah, like I'm working, and he's working, and then I do my thing, like, and then like we meet at like lunchtime and dinner time, which is basically TV time because I don't really eat dinner, but you know, but yes.
No, I think the big thing is do what works for you.
Yvette says, do you think water enhancers are bad for keto? I'm a little worried about insulin spikes. Okay, so that all depends on the sweetener that's in the water enhancer. Number one, I don't think you should depend solely on water enhancers to drink your water. I personally live by 1-to-1 rule. However much water that I have with water enhancers, such as Mio or such as a Zip Fizz or such as anything, I have that same amount regular water. It's like a 1-to-1. Yeah, like I balance it out. I don't like when people say I can drink a gallon of water a day, but that's only after they done squoze some liquid concoction in it. Like that's not, I don't count that as water. Yes. And yes, using too much of that, it's just like constantly like giving your body those bad like sweeteners depending on the brand. So Go Ultima is an electrolyte mix that only uses stevia, I think. So that's okay. But like anything else like Mio, even Zip Fizz, these companies that use sucralose a lot, I would stay away from it. Maybe, like I said, I used to have Zip Fizz once every day. So 2 grams of carbs, that's not going to bother me. But I only drink 1 a day, and I also do drink a fair amount of water. Yes. But if you're just like chugging, like squeezing and chugging and squeezing and chugging, I wouldn't like it. Granted, here's my thing. If you are using those water enhancers and you are losing weight and reaching your weight loss goals, then by all means, like keep doing that, right? If it helps. But when you get to a point, because you will, when you get to a point that you are no longer achieving the results that you want, like, oh, I hit a stall, something's not working right, I don't know, something's going on. That would be one of the first things I take away, right? So while you're still achieving your goals, go for it. But if you found that you are not achieving your goals, that could be one of the culprits. So that's what I recommend. So yes.
That's one of the people to look at.
Yes. Chris said, how many calories do they have in them? Yeah. Yvette said 0. So yeah, it's not really about the calorie. Yes. It's about the sweeteners. I don't really think, in my opinion, it's all about how much you ingest. Align 10 Mint. Did I say that right? Said, hey, finally made a live. I love your channel. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Kathy said, I love blue cheese olives. That's just you, girl. Like, no.
Let her have her olives.
Yeah, see, oh my God, me and Heath agree. Olive oil, yes. Olives, nope. You're right.
I mean, it would have to be other stuff as well.
No.
Like, I would need like crunchy elements or something else.
No.
Like olives, cheese, flaggers, maybe. We mix them all together, get a nice little concoction in your mouth.
No. Don't say in your mouth. That's just not a good phrase to put together. That's not a good prepositional phrase.
That's how you eat stuff.
No. Mary T said, good morning from British Columbia, Canada. Slept in a bit today. We are glad that you are here, Mary, on Pacific time.
There you go, Mary.
Holly said, I love olives. When I first started keto, they were my snack when I was hungry. Absolutely not. Stacy's here, says, good morning.
Holly got them facts for us.
Yeah, Fee says, I like black olives, but not green. No, I'm not here for the olives no matter what. Like,
well, that's why you need an antipasta thing, so you can pick which ones you have a sample.
Dana said olives taste like dirt to me. Exactly. What was that one video, you guys, where I tried olives and I was just like, nope. Like they had to come back out. I couldn't even chew, and so it was a tier 4. I couldn't even chew.
All right.
And see, Ramikla says pecorino romano. That's what I was gonna say. If there is some cheese on the antipasti, it's normally like an Italian cheese, like a shaved Parmesan or like a Romano. Those I can get down with, right?
Then you mix one olive in with
it,
and then it changes the profile completely.
Chris said, all right, time to go load the suitcases into the truck. I got 3 of them to 49.3 pounds. You are such a G, Chris. Like, I can't wait. Chris, what are you just going to be offline? Where can we catch up with you? Are you going to be maintaining your lives? Maybe you have to send that later if you had to go already. But like, I'm so excited for you. Yes. Like, have fun, take lots of pictures. Congratulations, all of this.
If you can, send some tickets this way.
Kelly said, would Richard ever do a series on video making, framing a shot, lighting, etc.? The answer is no. He would say something like, well, I would try, but then that means no, he's not going to.
Slap something together real fast. Slippity slap.
Dana said, so do tell us about the title of your video. Yes, exactly. So.
What was the title again?
I made chocolate flax crackers, also Money Heist.
Yes.
So yesterday I made flax crackers and they were delicious. The turmeric, the spicy turmeric flax crackers were delicious. Well, then Beth mentioned on here, like, how about chocolate, like flax crackers? And I'm like, ooh, I thought that would be really good. So I took some flax crackers, like right after our live, I took some flax seeds, I'm whipping up that work, right? Yes. Then I took a tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then I took 2 teaspoons of granular Lakanto, so it's like monk fruit erythritol. Then I put like a squeeze of the liquid sweetener in there because I like the texture of the granulated, but the liquid is more concentrated, right? Mm-hmm. Then I just mixed that all together and got it really well incorporated in a bowl, right? Then I covered the bowl in plastic wrap and I put that in the fridge around 10 a.m. Like that sounds, well, no, 11 was it? Either way, as soon as we got off of here, I was just like, I'm going to try that, right?
Yes, you did.
But then around like 6 or 7, it had been 6 to 8 hours, right? And I was just like, I'm going to try to go ahead and make them now. Because normally, Matt and Megan's recipe said 12 hours, or they said minimum of 8. But I was like, I'm going to try and see what 6 feels like because I want to make these today on my eating day,
That sounds about right.
So
I
spread them out. So after 7 hours, they were just like after 12 hours, so it was.
It really did look beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
So
lie.
then the good thing is I only made a half batch so that because a whole batch makes a lot. So I made half the amount.
So there's still some in the bowl in there?
No.
Oh.
No, I only made half as many so that when I ate them all,
you made them all.
It was only half as many. Right. Yeah. So, I put them, same thing. I put them in between the parchment paper, used my wine bottle to roll them out, or olive oil bottle. And then I put them in the, put them at 275 in the oven for an hour. And then I let them sit for like 7 minutes. And then I broke them all apart.
They smell so good.
It was like very cocoa-y and stuff like that. And then I broke them apart. And then when I tried them, they tasted like popcorn. They didn't even really, did you taste one?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it taste like chocolate to you at all?
I mean, the color tricked the mind into thinking.
I thought it tasted just like kettle corn, not even popcorn, kettle corn because of the sweetener that I had put in it.
It tasted amazing.
It tasted like popcorn. It was so good. I was just like, oh my God. And then Amber was here. So I was like, Amber, try this flax cracker I made. It tastes like kettle corn. So she was like, kill me. But she did it anyways. And she ate a piece and she was just like, that's not bad. She was like, I was like, doesn't it taste like kettle corn? She was like, it is kind of sweet. Like it does have like a kettle corn flavor. She's like, but it tastes like something else. And then I gave her another one because I was like, oh, try it again, And then she ate a piece. She was like, it tastes like something else. She goes, no, it's popcorn. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like popcorn. And I was like,
Wasn't that kettle corn?
Well, kettle corn is sweet popcorn.
Oh.
Like, it tasted like popcorn,
Yay.
So, yes. So I'm like, I'm going to try to make that again. But then I was like, but what if I take the sweet element out of it and actually just try to make it taste like popcorn? So I'm going to go get some butter extract from the store and then put some salt in there to really try to make it taste like salted butter popcorn.
Yes.
So that's my next experiment.
We are going to be the house that flax built.
Yeah, that flax. Yes, exactly. Yes, absolutely. Chris said we're going to try to do the lives on time. Might not. We'll see. Okay, going for realsies. Oh, so glad that you were here.
Oh, that's it.
So yes.
Safe travels on your wonderful vacation.
I know that sounds. Well, it's like a work trip. It's more wonderful work trip.
You go to Cancun. Ain't no working.
Costa Rica.
That's even better.
Yeah, now that's international.
I know.
Well, so is Cancun. Don't get me wrong. Gigi said, has anyone made mug cakes in the air fryer? My microwave is no longer with me, and I'm trying to decide if I really need another one. Ooh, is your microwave literally the only reason? Like, is mug cakes the only reason you use your microwave? Because if that's the case, you can definitely make them in the air fryer. However, if you heat up other stuff in your microwave, then you should use the microwave. So, but I mean, that's how I feel.
Use your microwave or use both. That's the key.
Yes. Heath said my old roommate worked at Papa John's and used to ruin the pizzas he brought home by adding olives to them to make sure he did not have to share them with me. Yeah, that sounds like something. Yeah, like all you gotta do is add like tomatoes onto something. And I'm like, no, I don't want that.
I wonder how many pizzas it took to learn that.
He said I'm gonna have to bounce soon to watch the Two Crazy Ketos premiere of Keto on the Couch. Does that mean that they've already shot it and that they're live watching it with you, or that they are going live at this time? Let us know.
Okay.
Yes. JJ said, wow, you found a new homemade snack, Autumn. Oh, it was amazing. Gail said, Autumn, how's Amber's food plan going? I made her food plan that one week, and I don't know what she or my Aunt Beverly are doing. All I'm saying is yesterday, my Aunt Beverly ordered barbecue catering from a restaurant and invited people over. Hey guys, for some reason, I just ordered all of this barbecue catering. It'll be at my house around 3 if you want to come pick up a plate. What? Like, why would you order barbecue catering? just randomly, you know,
Yeah,
enough to feed other people, right? So
that was one of those. She thought 3 steps ahead.
Amber went to get a plate. Yeah. Amber brought a plate back for Richard. I, of course, did not have any of that, and you know, so I was like, why is she having that stuff in her house? Like, why is she eating that? Like, I'm over it, you know. So I tried to.
Chopped pork, green beans.
Yeah. There was baked beans in there too, and I saw macaroni and cheese. Yes. But that do you know I opened up and looked at what it was. Mm-hmm. The best part of that whole thing to me, the bun, like that big thick bun. I could have just eaten that by itself. Like it was amazing. The worst part. No, I know, right? JJ said, try adding hemp hearts, Autumn. Extra protein. 1 teaspoon is like 10 grams. Yeah. In the way. That chia seeds, like, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm about to be a flax cracker making fool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying that. He said live watching in 2 minutes. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So Heath, when you jump over there, tell them I said hi. Okay. Like they're my favorite people. Mm-hmm. That's it. Linda said, good morning, WAC fam. Listening in. That's awesome. Good hi, morning, Linda. Jessica said, Autumn said, all I can do is lead them to water. Yeah. Like that's it. Like I don't have time. I can't like baby step you. Like you have to make the decision for yourself, you know? Oh, of course. And so. And it all starts in between your ears. Mom said Aunt Beverly wanted to see all of her siblings. You don't have to order barbecue to see all of your siblings. Those aren't that's not a prerequisite to seeing your family. I guess you could also just offer money. Like, you want to come over here? Here's $10. Get some money. Exactly. No, don't give me that. No. Here, $10. Robin Dunnigan said, good morning. I'm late, but I'm here. I hope you had a great weekend. We did. Thank you so much. Robin. That was her reverse trying to get people to come by instead of saying. Oh, Dr. Wise said, how about that skirt steak? Happy you asked. Okay. I'm gonna get the skirt steak. I realized that. Okay. It's a goof about. Yeah, no, the whole point of the barbecue was, we all know, it's like instead of just straight inviting people, that was her gesture to be like, I want to come and see everybody, but I don't want to say it. So instead, you come to my house for food. Because why else would you order catering that large unless you know people are coming over? Like, you know your family was coming over no matter what. So, Richard made all the skirt steak. Oh, yeah, Richard made all of the skirt steak. Oh, yes, and it was amazing. And so, it turned out to be this much. And I shaved it. Yes, so it's super thin. Like, oh my God, look how thin it is. It looks like gyro meat. It looks exactly like gyro meat, right? He made this much minus 13 ounces, because this is already 13 ounces eaten. So I did my calculation about like how much of this I could have, because basically what I bought and I split into 4, right? And then after it was cooked, it was like 2 pounds, or it was 4 pounds, raw. But then by the time it cooked it and everything, it was about 13 ounces. So I could have 13 ounces a day. And so this is 3 servings worth of 13 ounces. And I'm so excited. It's put it on the Blackstone. It's so delicious. Yeah, he put it on the Blackstone. Now look, you guys, this is way pinker than I would like, right? But he did that on purpose. So because every day, in order to prepare them, I'm going to cook it even more. Like I'm gonna toss it back in a skillet to brown up all of the sides. So that way it'll be hot and it won't be like overcooked. Exactly. You can control it. So I can control it. Exactly. Or I can choose to overcook it, but on the stove top, And so this is what I'm reserved for today. So here's what I'm doing this week, guys. I'm not going to call it a modified alternate day fast because I'm eating more than 500 calories, but it is like around 1,000 calories. So I'm having my heavy day and my light day, my big day and my small day. So this is a new thing. That I'm trying, right? So I'm still intermittent fasting because I'm having a 6-hour eating window max, right? But of the 13 ounces of food or of meat that I had yesterday, I set aside this much for me to eat today, right? So, and then I set aside a second dessert because that was also very important for me. I set aside a little bit of a second dessert. Like I worked that into my macros. It's basically my whipped cream, right? So I get to have this and the whipped cream today as my second, as my light meal, which is, like I said, under 1,000 calories. Kathy P said, what, do I see pink? I know, yeah, I know. Oh, trust. That's not gonna stay there. I'm not eating that.
No, she's
right?
putting it back in the skillet. And sauteing it
I'm gonna eat this within like a 6-hour window, and then like kind of OMAD it, right? And then I'm gonna eat this on my bigger days. Like, yeah, I'm gonna separate 13 ounces out. I'm probably gonna eat, 9 to 10 ounces, and then save some for my smaller day too, right? I know, right? So I'm trying something.
That's so brilliant.
Thank you.
No, what it was just olive oil, salt, and pepper, and what, about 25 minutes on the Blackstone? I'll say 20, 25, maybe 30. It came out with a good hard sear on each side, and then you shave everything really thin. And the pink is definitely going to go away. Now, for me, that would be perfect as is.
No,
I'm like,
and then I tested it for the first time.
Room temperature.
I tested it for the first time yesterday because he was cutting it, and I was just like, oh, it's so pink, But he was like, I did it on purpose so that you could put it on the stove. So I immediately, after it rested, because it had to rest before he could cut it, So it was room temperature anyway. And I don't be doing room temperature meat, So I knew I was going to have to heat it back up anyway. So I hit it. So I put it in the skillet, and it browned up. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So it was really great. So, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, Remeko said, "What about tri-tip, sirloin, cap, pork shoulder, beef, bacon, prosciutto?" I mean, those are all fun meat names. Yes. Out of all of those, which ones would I like? I mean maybe beef bacon sounds good, and I do like prosciutto.
You need shaved thin, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Shaved thin.
Gigi said it went bye-bye her microwave about 2 months ago. I haven't gone to use it and realized it wasn't there, and then I wanted to make a mug cake and wondering how to make it. I just had something else. Yes. So
okay.
I will. I would say definitely air fryer. You could probably Google it. Air fryer mug cake. I'm pretty sure Keto Connect probably has a recipe. Yeah, so Kathy said, "Oh, you're going to burn it later." Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Now you're on to it.
Oh, Dr. Watts said Aldi had shaved steak for sale this weekend. Awesome. You can buy it already shaved.
See? Always a meat slicer. Then we got.
He said, "I'm like Keith. I like my steak just slightly, not mooing anymore." No, it's so underdone. I can't do it.
No, that would be. I would honestly just set it on the counter. It's good to go.
No.
It's good to go. I wouldn't put no heat on that thing.
Align said, "I've been eating alternate day fasting, but doing clear liquids on fasting days every other week, then doing under 500 calories on fasting days every odd week. It's been it's been good getting rid of those few stubborn pounds." Nice. That sounds like a good idea. So that's what I can always go back to true alternate day fasting if this little modified thing that I'm doing doesn't work, I'm not liking it. But so far so good. Today's day 1. I haven't eaten anything yet. So, but I'm excited about looking. Nice. Dr. Watt said, I'm glad it wasn't overcooked. I hope you enjoy your meal prep. Yeah,
she's about to overcook it.
It will be overcooked.
She's about to overcook it, doctor.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Gail says, I love it when Aldi has that shaved steak. I'm going to look for it this week. So we just don't go to Aldi because we would still have to go to Meijer. Like there's just some things that Aldi doesn't have. And I don't want to go to 3 stores because we already go to 2. We already go to Costco and then we go to Meijer. Yeah. Like going to Aldi is really good because it's literally right up the street from our house. You could throw a rock and hit Aldi, like 5-minute walk, no lie, But it's really good in case we need to run to the store for something, like we emergency forgot something, or like he burns all the burgers and brats unrecognizably, and he has to go get some more immediately. So it's really good, for those things. But other than that, we just don't go to get them. We don't go there for our regular groceries because it's not worth it.
Well, also it's. As much as it's right there, it's on the other side of a huge intersection.
Yes, so exactly.
The same time we waited at that light to go across the street, we could actually go to other places.
Yeah, we could go to the other stores. Exactly. We could be there.
If it was before the light, then it'd be like, ooh, we can just have it real
Jessica
quick.
said, what brand of flavored collagen tastes the best? Y'all know what I'm going to say.
I think I got a guess. I am going to say it starts with a P.
Yes.
And it rhymes with a third.
Yes, even closer. Okay, My favorite collagen is preferred keto, right? So this is the vanilla. This is their newest flavor, the salted caramel. A flavor are available on Amazon, and then this is my favorite, the chocolate, right? So this is it is really good. So one scoop is 80 calories, 4 grams of fats, 2 total carbs, 1 fiber. So that's 1 net carb. And then 10 grams of protein. I love the chocolate when I mix it with my bulletproof beverage. You can also use my code WAC10 to get 10% off your purchase. That might be in the link here, but you can go to any Watch Autumn Keto video, and it is definitely. Oh, we're on that. So yeah, it's in the link here in the description of this video. So you can get that. Now, Perfect Keto also has a ton of collagen powders that people really like. Although in the Facebook group, people be saying they too sweet, you know? So, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I do add sweeteners to these, you know? So even though I'll use a scoop of this chocolate, I'll add a dash of liquid sweetener because I do like my beverages sweet.
And you like to be able to control it.
Yes. So I know people said that they tried the Perfect Keto cinnamon toast crunch type. There's like a vanilla, a chocolate, and people have been like, oh, those are too sweet. I can only use like half a scoop, etc. So that is also an option. I have a code with Perfect Keto as well. This is actually a great time to mention, Beth, where are you? I've added the links and codes section back to my website. So if you go to my website and then you look up the links and codes page, you can then click on any of the companies from there, and it'll launch already using my code, right? Or my code is there to tell you where to use. Perfect Keto, exactly. Kathy said rhymes with affirmed. Yeah, so that's how he does it. So.
Welcome to our world, Kathy. See, I thought I nailed that.
See, Mel says I really like Perfect Keto. Holly said I love Perfect Keto. Yeah. So see, there's preferred keto, there's Perfect Keto, just depending on your
3 or 4 good, really, really tasty brands.
Yes. Like. Mom says I love preferred keto collagen. Exactly.
Well, here's her favorite right here.
Yeah.
The vanilla. What? What's that?
Vanilla's not my favorite.
No, I'm talking about Mom.
Okay. Who? What? Her? When you're referencing a her, it better only be me.
You just brought her up.
You're right. Mom's favorite is the vanilla. Y'all know I'm looking for any reason to call out my husband. Okay, so everyone look at my eye. Look at my eye. It's definitely looking better. It's still a little red, but we're technically only on day 3, maybe. And so I do feel like by day 7, it's going to get a lot better. So. Dana said, has anyone tried the new strawberry flavor from Perfect Keto? You know that's a no for me because I do not like fruit flavored things.
Yes.
I did see on their website though, they were like, this is the first beverage that you might not want to mix with coffee. So like maybe make a protein shake out of it or something because strawberry and coffee, even they said were like, they don't go together.
Strawberry deserves its own platform.
Yeah, exactly. Its own vehicle. Right. So yes, no, I haven't tried it.
I bet it makes perfect like cream or something.
Yeah. Oh, like a whipping cream dessert sort of situation. Exactly.
Oh, that makes my world happy.
Quickly before we leave. Oh crap! I got to talk about my weight. So while I'm getting that ready, Money Heist, Spanish show on Netflix. There are so many episodes, and we don't understand why. We're just like, these people are stupid. They're the dumbest bank robbers ever.
Kind of like the Simpsons was like, is this still going on?
Yeah, like, why is this still happening? How have they not all been killed at this point? Because apparently, like, they have this really detailed, intricately laid out plan. And then when they go in there, like, they just start to be sloppy and mess it all up. And I'm just like, yeah. And even the people on the outside that are helping them, they get sloppy. And I'm just like, y'all, this should be your only focus right now. You broke into a bank to take hostages and steal all the money. This should be the only thing you're focused on.
I'm getting lots of...
it's like Grey's Anatomy of bank robbers.
I'm getting lots of Lost. Where it's like it starts off with a good premise,
and then you're just like, what are they doing?
Like, it's 4 seasons of this.
Yeah, like, but I mean, but yeah, I think I'm just thinking the Grey's Anatomy, like with bank robbers. It's just like, y'all got way too many other priorities going on right now. When this should be your only focus. Gail said Joe and Rachel did a tasting of that strawberry collagen. They just mixed it with almond milk. Okay.
See, you just keep it simple. You don't mix coffee. It's more of a milk mix.
Dr. Watt says Bones Coffee has a strawberry cheesecake flavor of coffee. Surprisingly good. I don't know.
Well, strawberry cheesecake is different too from strawberry because it's more of a creamy, because you add cream to the element.
Gail said, speaking of such, Joe and Rachel are live now. Yeah, we're about to end this so that you guys can hop on over.
We all got to get over there.
Dr. Watt said, watch I Care a Lot on Netflix. We just saw the preview for that yesterday. We were just like,
crazy.
Oh, you know, like, oh, that looks kind of twisted.
Well,
so, okay.
It's definitely on the list, Doctor.
So, you guys, I ate so much food yesterday. All those flax crackers that we talked about, and my regular, you know, my meal prep, which was, you know, all the meats. And then I also had like that buffalo, that chicken dip that I made for the Super Bowl. Indeed. I made that, but also kind of turned it into a buffalo chicken dip because I put Frank's Red Hot in there, and it was delicious. So I had some of that. I had some moon cheese. I had some bars. I had everything. Although I don't know if it was because of all the flax seeds that I had yesterday, but I did have lots of movements. I was just like, oh gosh, gotta go, you know.
So we implement more flax seeds.
Not bad. Yeah, that wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't, you know, bad. It was just like, oh, this is happening, right?
Yes, you found your natural accident.
I stepped on the scale today, and I was delighted to see that it was 180.4 plus minus 0. You know, I really enjoyed how much I ate yesterday and the things that I ate. You know, part of it because it was the novelty of being new, something that I made for myself. You know, also just because it was a lot of food and it made me feel good. So Erica said, looking forward to a video on the flax crackers. Yes, I will definitely be doing a video on that. Gail said, did you go to Costco and get the moon cheese? No, but it wasn't on sale. So I'm hoping exactly. Yes and no. Yes. It was there. The display was gone. They only had a couple of boxes. Or they only had a couple of boxes, and each box had like 16, 17 bags in it. So I was just like, oh, but it's not on sale.
It wasn't on sale.
So, but I did buy 2 just in case they're not there when I get there this week. Exactly. You know, but like I said, if they're on sale, like they were where you are, I'm buying the rest of them. I'm buying the lot, but they weren't on sale last week here. So I know, right? Okay, everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you on Whack Wednesday. Go hop over, see what Joe and Rachel are doing.
Everybody, to Joe and Rachel's thing.
To Joe and Rachel's thing. We will see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.